say, can you see by the dawn and in night? Welcome to the podcast where we are gonna discuss recent events to do with murder. Episode 18 episode 19. Welcome.
I don't know if anybody actually knows the rest part of that. Well, probably
19.
Americans.
Well, yeah.
Sorry, mate.
Sorry,
I was just caught in a day.
Episode YDP. Oh my god, I've had an aneurysm.
That's not a number at all.
Episode YDP.
Welcome to YDP, YuckyDuck Podcast, episode 19. What the fuck is going on?
This world, mate.
What is going on?
2016. Turn it off. Start it again.
What is going on?
It's fucking broken.
It fucking is. So, fucking Brexit has happened. Donald Trump is the new US president, and they're going to put 50% less sugar in Lucozade Orange. Gutted.
And Toblerones.
And Toblerones
And
changed.
Toblerone changed shape.
David Bowie died. Man, I'm not.
It's been an awful year.
It's been a
To be fair, right.
dreadful
People are saying
year.
it's been an awful year. We'll come to that, no doubt. But it has been a mental. Like, I saw a tweet earlier that was from Sky News saying that Prime Minister Theresa May congratulated President-elect Donald Trump, and I was like, if you'd have said a year ago that our Prime Minister Theresa May would be trying to take us out.
Is
of
it
Europe,
Teresa, sorry, or Teresa?
Theresa, I thought.
I thought it was
Teresa.
Teresa.
I thought,
but
isn't it like the same?
I think is it not the same word?
Tomato.
Yeah. All right, Theresa.
Talisa. Just call her Talisa, mate.
Theresa May.
Talisa.
If someone would have said, like, the Prime Minister would be Theresa May, she'd be taking us out of Europe and should be helped or looked over by Donald Trump, the president of America, I'd have probably slashed him.
What if
Slash him.
What if they then said, "Oh, by the way, Toblerones are well different as well"? Like, whoa, what?
Hang
I was
on.
like, no, you're taking
Sorry,
the
what?
piss.
Now, one thing I can take Donald Trump being the US president and probably the leader of the greatest army.
At least
nation's ever
he
seen.
is the leader of the most powerful state. The most powerful
Closely
country.
followed by China?
I don't know.
Russia?
Yeah, I don't know in terms of powerhouses. And it's like a mixture between the USA, Russia, China. All of them, if they wanted to, could
At
destroy.
least Putin's not going to nuke us.
Do you know Putin actually said, I'm more than happy to deal with America now Donald Trump's in charge.
Yes. He said,
He's-
not French.
My name is Vladimir Putin.
Vladimir Putin.
Poussin.
Poussin.
À la croissance.
Vladimir Pissin.
Vladimir. He said, how could you do it? I can't do a Russian accent anymore.
Don't worry about
I
it.
want to try.
Okay.
He basically said, if
That's definitely Indian.
if Hillary gets elected, expect nuclear war.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, that was a
Again,
good
I like
accent. That was a
to
good
preface or preface this whole podcast, by the way, by saying I don't know a lot. I'm just take everything I say, guys, with a pinch of salt, because I just watch a bunch of news, and what I like to do is,
Dave, you skim read the news, and then go, well, I know everything I need to know.
But I like to.
Fill in your own blanks.
I feel as if I listen to a lot and go, no, I agree with them, and just collate as much information as I can, and then kind of just spit it out randomly in my own way.
Yeah, well, I suppose that's how you learn, isn't it?
Oh, for sure. But I am trying to get over it. My first reaction, of President Trump, right? I was rolling into work, and I knew it was going on. It was about 8 o'clock in the morning as I just rolled into the start of work, and we work across from a Virgin Media building. And the first glimpse I ever had was I glanced. It was probably one of them moments in my head that will stay there forever, like the Twin Towers going off. Like you know where you were when the Twin Towers went off, right?
Yeah.
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 We'd just finished school, hadn't we? Wasn't it like 3
Yes.
p.m. our time?
We just finished school because I remember
No,
getting
I thought
in.
we was just starting school.
No, we were just finishing.
I remember, man. Like it was
Oh yeah,
like-
because we're ahead of America, aren't we?
Yeah,
sorry,
we were
yeah,
just
yeah.
finishing. I came in for time now, just to segue off this a little bit, and I remember seeing like on the news. I remember seeing the second plane go in. I think live, or was it? I don't know.
I'll be honest,
anyway.
I can't really remember it.
I do because I was fucking petrified. I was
I
like,
can
what?
remember Mum and Dad talking about it, but they said to me, or they said something along the lines of, "Oh, the twin towers have, or the two towers, or whatever it was," they said have been crashed
Lord of the
into.
Rings.
But I thought they were referring to the towers at Wembley Stadium. You know,
Oh,
the
yeah,
old
yeah.
Wembley.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought that had been attacked, not America.
Do you know what? No, it doesn't matter actually. I was going to say something, but it's
No, you got to
insensitive.
say it now.
Oh, I was going to say I'd be more annoyed that they attacked Wembley than they did.
Oh,
Yeah.
well.
But I was only, it was purely
Rip
for
the
you.
American listeners. that were a large portion.
I
of
was,
They
our
are
I was-
actually a large
No, I was
portion.
about to say, but I was only saying it for comedic effect. Obviously, it was horrific.
I love how we're comparing, by the way, 9/11 to President Trump.
I don't think the
to-
comparison is, with that many people
No.
died. I think it's the shock of it happening. Isn't it?
Yeah, but I like to think it's two parallels.
Yeah, well,
It's not as bad.
it could
but-
potentially lead to that. But no, I've got a couple of stats that I read over. Well, it was Twitter, but it's official sources. Final numbers for the actual election day, which absolutely blew my mind when I saw it. Now, in America, there's 231 million people eligible to vote.
Oh, eligible. Okay, yeah.
So 231 million people eligible to vote. 47% of those people did not vote at all.
Oh, really?
Incredible.
That's almost that's
Really?
over 100 million people
Wow.
who had a vote, who had the slip, if it was the UK, who had the slip in their hand and decided to throw it away.
Respect to those
Jesus.
people.
And I bet a large portion of those people who are now moaning that Trump
Massively.
is in.
Right.
Yeah, see, now that's where I have the problem with it. I would be in that category because I'd be like, I can't vote, or I'd vote for. I can't remember
The
what his
third
name
party.
is.
I'll be honest. The third, if you don't vote for the main two candidates, it is a wasted vote.
Yeah, but it's more to do with a pride thing. Like, as long as
Yeah, it's
because why
You
vote
may-
for the
it's like-
lesser
it's
of
like
two
it's-
evils? I don't understand why.
because
to get
they're the one that's like it's either of those two that's likely to get a vote.
Yeah,
but none of them are fit.
Just yeah, but if you vote for someone who's not going to go in, it's you're then wasting. It's a wasted vote. That's how it's all.
Then I
deemed
would
by-
waste my vote completely.
and then you would probably moan about.
I
the
wouldn't.
regime.
This is what I was about to
But
say.
anyway,
to Tom.
anyway, you interrupted. So 46. It was 46.97. So we'll call it 47%. Did not vote. 25%, 25.6% of the people voted for Clinton. 25.5% voted for Trump. So Trump actually got the least amount
Yeah.
of votes between the two, but still won because of the way America's election
Yeah.
works with seats.
But
and
it's still
points and
pretty
stuff.
divided.
But when
It's
you think
half
about
and
it,
half, pretty much.
That's a quarter of the 231 million. So only 57 million people out of 230 million actually voted for their president.
Wow.
That is,
It's-
that's mind-boggling.
I found out that 47% figure last night. Coddy told me it, and I couldn't believe it. What was the percentage for the people who voted for Brexit?
It's not too dissimilar.
Brexit was like 80% people who turned
I still
up.
like to think that
Oh, no,
represents.
I think it was very similar
I can have a
in
look.
numbers. Do have a look.
I still like to think that represents like what it would have been if they all voted though. I think because it's split down the middle still. There is no possible way to
Do you
tell.
know,
But I think
11
America is absolutely split. Like
Do you know
Britain is.
11,000 people voted for Harambe?
Yeah.
That's-
yeah, they
I'd
did, yeah.
probably be in that bracket
Yeah.
then.
Yeah, but again, that's
Actually.
just a waste.
Yeah, but that's
You're not-
how much of a joke it is to me.
But yeah, but that's the whole.
And
that's
I
the
wouldn't,
whole thing.
like I was about to say, like I wouldn't. Like, when Tom said, and I bet those people complained. I'd be like, well, that's fucking shitty. If they did complain, they didn't vote. I wouldn't complain. I'd just be like, look, didn't have a say in it. I don't think none of them are fit to be president, and I don't see why I should be forced
I
into
don't.
voting for the lesser
In the
evil.
whole history of American politics, I do not believe, and this I'm going to say it's a fact because I'm 99% sure anyone other than the main two candidates have won. It's either Republican or Democrat. Nobody, any other vote other than them two
Yeah.
is just.
But it's
just
known as a
pissing into
two-party
the-
system, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's always going
it's
to be.
just pissing into the wind. I voted for. I think this guy. I can't remember the third guy. That prove a point. I can't even remember the third guy who runs the Independent. I can't even remember his name at all. It's like,
can you pull him up?
I'm going to say his name was John. But anyway,
Gary Johnson.
Gary Johnson.
Oh, that's why I said John. Yeah, Johnson.
2.2%.
2.2%.
Yeah, but I still don't see why you should be forced into voting for the lesser of two evils.
No, but you're not forced into it. You vote for who you want. But
you kind of are.
Vote for anybody else is wasted.
When a big push of people are trying to, like, because there was a massive campaign, like, I didn't like what Casey Neistat did, vote for Hillary Clinton, and then pushed it on it. It should be, you shouldn't have any influence. You should take the data that you know. And anyway, when you take the data that you you're getting the data from unreliable sources anyway. It's all bullshit and lies. So you're like, well, I don't fucking know.
I understand what you mean. You don't want to vote for either of them, but you will be stuck with one of them.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Regardless of how you feel, whether
I'm not voting for either of them, but
vote.
One of them will be your president.
Yeah, but then I'll say I didn't vote for any of them. I'm not liable like for anything.
But it's still a country you live in.
Yeah, I know that, but I still would stand my ground.
I read something today as well. Like, people are actively hoping that Trump fails as a president. Now, that's like going on...
Yeah, but half the people are not because they voted
but that's
for
like going on a plane, getting on a plane and saying, oh, I hope this pilot fails. Because he is the leader of that country. If he fails, that will have massive ramifications on America.
Again, how much does he actually control, though? How much power does he actually have?
Actual power. He can decide, like the whole... he wants people to, like Muslims and things, to be vetted before coming into America. If he wants, he is in charge of immigration and border patrol. He can... off his own back. He doesn't have to go through courts. He can make that decision himself. It has to be, if people challenge it, it will go to Supreme Court. But he can put that rule in place off the bat. He can walk in and say, Muslims have to be vetted before coming into America.
The thing is now, though, when Obama was in, he was a Democrat and the House was Republican. But now there's a Republican in the presidency, like his views are the same views as the House. That's why Obama had such an issue getting gun laws and all sorts through, because everyone was just against him anyway.
Yeah.
So now Trump's in, it's like the House is for him, and it's like, oh no, he could possibly have power.
The whole,
unfortunately,
we're going to build a wall, then we're going to make Mexico pay for it. That's one of the big things that people talk about. Can he do that? Can he make Mexico pay for it? Of course he can't. Mexico are a different government.
But like Tom said, like obviously he's not going to stop. Like can't withhold. Like because when do people in government ever hold their promises anyway?
Yeah, exactly. But can he make?
So what did you say?
He can build a wall. Yes,
of
course he can. It will cost billions of dollars. Will the U.S. Treasury sign that off? Will they agree to that? Will they? Fuck.
No, because it's a ridiculous...
It's just things people say to get votes. It's wasn't it Cameron who famously said about abolishing fees for university, and then the same year he was in, they went up by like $6,000.
Yeah. Well, it was 2 years later, but he still, he
still is a promise that wasn't with...
Yeah.
Like,
and he well, to be fair, he actively apologised and said, look, I wanted it to, but...
I'm sorry.
If it was just one person, like if you could be voted into the presidency or prime ministership, I don't know if that's a phrase, but
probably.
And if you're the only person that is relied on to make laws, you can make promises. But when it has to go through like 70 people before it hits like an actual law, or even hits the desk for it to become a law, it's just all bullshit.
That's what I learned from watching House of Cards. The majority of my presidential knowledge comes from watching House of Cards.
You, didn't I?
You said it last week on the podcast.
Yeah. Oh, did I? Yeah. Oh, are you copying me off the podcast?
I must be, mate.
Well, what a turd, man. But no, I know enough from that show to sort of understand how it, not how it works, because obviously it's all
how
weird.
the House works, the whip and all that sort of stuff. Like,
it's kind of based around, like I say, politics. So it kind of like, I bet there's some truth behind it.
Oh, I'm sure there's loads of truth.
Oh, mate, I'm pretty sure there's a shit ton. I know Obama was a massive fan of House of Cards, and he had the actual team, their people, were actually allowed access to the White House. What's his name? The main guy, Kevin Spacey, was invited to the White House because of...
I don't think who Kevin Spacey is now.
You know Kevin Spacey.
You know Big Kev.
Is he in those adverts for the phones?
That's Kevin Bacon.
That's
totally different person.
Yeah.
Oh, I know who it is. Yeah, I know who Kevin Spacey is. Yeah, this guy. Look at his face, man.
What's his name? Frank Underwood.
Yep.
Yeah. That. Right, Tom, you can't see what picture. It's the 7th one. In fact, it's the top left one on the actual top line.
That one?
Yeah, that's when he turns to the camera, doesn't he, and says, "And don't think I've forgotten about you."
Oh, because didn't he break the third wall?
Yeah.
In this all the time.
Technically the 4th.
Oh, sorry. Is it fourth wall?
Yeah.
And he goes, "And don't think I've forgotten about you."
Yeah, that's what I love about the show
like,
when he does that.
It's the first episode with the dog.
Yeah.
I won't say too much because you're going to watch it. But that's the first time, obviously, first episode. He breaks that wall, starts talking to you, and it's like, I don't like this. I feel weird because he's talking.
And that's not really been done in a...
Not really. Not in
a series before, right?
Not in
that
a
kind
proper
of
drama series.
Yeah.
Like that's proper like against the rules.
Oh.
You can't even look at a camera in. They will retake something if you look at a camera in
Except for
TV
Deadpool,
shows.
right?
Yeah. Well, again, but that's an
Deadpool's
anomaly.
Deadpool's a really good film, but then
that's Deadpool's mentality. That's his head. He's that crazy
because he's aware of the whole.
He's aware he's a cartoon.
And
yeah.
everything.
That's why theoretically some people say that he is the strongest superhero of all time because he's aware that he's in a cartoon, so he could destroy the world whenever he wants.
Which
I think he does at
Donald
one point.
Trump.
At one point, he breaks the fourth wall that much that he goes into the writer's room at Marvel and kills them all, and that's the end of the comic.
That's so meta.
Yeah, I like that.
I like that. But just going back to Donald Trump, I never finished my story of how I first knew he was
the
wow,
president.
yeah. We strayed there. We strayed.
Yeah, we just dove right into it. No, I was driving into work. It was like 8 o'clock in the morning. Because we work across from the Virgin Media building, Virgin Media have like a TV in their reception. I could see through as I was just glancing in as I drove past. I saw US President Trump. And he was doing like his acceptance speech. And I was like, oh, no. Yeah. The people legit 100% thought it was never possible. We're living in a motherfucking cartoon.
Donald Trump fought massively against, now the cameras can see this, the YouTube audience, the rigged system. He thought he was losing.
Do you think he was fighting against the rigged system?
No,
Did he do it for a laugh?
He said,
Anonymous came out and said, oh yeah, it's rigged, don't worry. Anonymous themselves said, oh yeah, by the way, it is rigged. Hillary's going to win.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
It was
so Anonymous said, because I was going to say, Anonymous don't know shit, really. Then they said, oh, it's rigged, don't worry. So that just goes to prove my point. Because I thought you was going to say, oh, it's rigged, Donald Trump's going to win.
No.
But they thought Hillary's going to win.
Everybody expected Hillary to win. They thought it would be close. They thought that Donald Trump has done a good old job and he put up a bid of a fight. But the madman actually won it.
And it was all self-funded. He paid for his entire campaign.
That's what I kind of like about it.
Did you see it?
Like, no matter what, like I said on Facebook today, no matter whether it was a good decision or not, what the fuck is that? Sorry, there's something vibrating.
It's not me.
That's really weird. It's not me either. It'll probably stop.
Oh, no, it's probably my coat. I've got another phone in my pocket.
Oh. Did you feel it in your headphones, though? I
was
That's
deadly
weird,
aware of it.
Anyway,
aware of it.
Like I said on Facebook, no matter whether you think it was, you think it's a bad decision to have Trump in, it was just still a different. It obviously was, but it's still change. That's what it seemed like America screaming for. That's what Brexit was about.
What I've taken from it. Oh, pardon me.
No matter whether you think it's like unwelcome change or not, it's still change. And Hillary was still the boring, same old, like, and that's how that goes to show how shit Hillary is.
What it's proved, and I actually we spoke about it on Facebook earlier, which I'm just getting up.
Shit, I really need to reference.
Yeah, because that was good what you said earlier. The vote for Trump, I don't think was necessarily for Trump. It was more for the ideology of it not being the same old shit.
Exactly, because why would you vote him any right? If Trump was against, like, Obama, for example.
Which he was.
What? Oh, which he was, but can you get Obama back in?
No.
That's not how it works.
He did two terms.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Two terms, yeah.
But say, yeah. And
I meant Trump was against Obama as a person. Trump didn't.
Oh,
Trump tried to
say
he wasn't even American.
If Obama never ran and he ran this year, right?
Yeah.
And it was Obama versus Trump, you'd go Obama because he did feel a bit different. He did, but Hillary was just the same old shit. And the fact that, like I said, a reality TV star won, with a shit toupee, and let's be honest, he said some real racist and like shit things.
He said a lot of things that would have got a lot of people on side. The whole...
Yeah, but still, that's not
and I'm not agreeing with any of it. By the way,
nobody who's run for president before has ever said or ever got away with saying shit like "grab her by the pussy." Someone's doing the raping, as in the Mexicans. We're gonna build a fucking wall, and Mexico's gonna pay for it. You would laugh at that, going, "This guy's never gonna get in." But the fact he did is like. Just goes to show how weird and fucked the system is.
How shit do you have to be to lose to a guy who says these things?
That's what I mean. That's what
but that's the thing. That's what I was trying to get across. People have voted for Trump. That's a fact.
They've voted for change mostly, right?
People haven't voted because they agree with his policies. Even people who would like doing his campaigns were like, yeah, well, we don't always agree with what he says. Like the grab a by the pussy thing, right? He didn't say that in a meeting. He didn't say
He said it on a bus.
He said it on a bus where he was
with lads.
We was having a bit of like what they called locker room banter.
Yeah.
He just happened to be mic'd up. Now, yeah, people of that position should not even. They should be so squeaky clean. It's unreal. But he's not a politician.
But back then he wasn't running for president, was he? They dragged that out.
Tom, when was that? It was like 20 years ago?
It was I think it was like 16 years.
Yeah, that's what they do, though, don't they?
Like, we've been like played football together. Like we've been in like changing room situations and just situations where it's just been like just the lads. Some of the stuff you say when you're just with the lads is like you wouldn't want people. You say it because it's banter.
Well, you say it because sometimes it's so ridiculous. You don't mean it. It's so you say some of the things just to get a shock or a rise. You would never go up to like.
Kel made a good point. My partner, she said, if Hillary said, "Oh, there's some people you just want to grab by the balls,"
women would respect that if she said that. That would be like a big.
Is that a bad thing to say?
Pro-feminism, that.
I'm not saying it's a feminist versus not feminist point of view, but if someone was to say, "Oh, I'd grab," what he said was wrong. You shouldn't say that, but he was saying it on a bus with
taking
lads.
it out of context. This is what it.
Like, do you think he actually walks up to women and grabs them? Do you think that actually? That's never happened.
No,
it's like.
Come on.
It's like when white people say the N-word. Well, no, it's all about intent and context for me. I can't even now. I won't say it. Like I feel like it's stupid.
Will it get beeped if I do it?
No, I can't. I'm not going through and beeping things. But it's all about context. If you said you fucking N-word, and then you said, "Oh, my N-word," they're different things.
They're different contexts.
It's different content. It's
context.
Intent. Thank you.
Context
it's different
and intent.
No, context and intent.
I don't think the word should be said. Anyway, like
what the N-word.
In fact, before we that
dare you to say it though.
Well, I will.
Right.
So now you've had to...
No, I'm not believing. This is legit.
Well, that's the point. That's the point I'm proved. There's such a stigma about that.
Yeah, but there is. That you are right.
Yeah.
I find that quite empowering that you said that.
Do you? No, it's just...
It's just a word. It's just a fucking word.
I was just about to point out that we were listening to Kendrick... No, not Kendrick Lamar. Who was it? Chance the Rapper before.
Yeah, Chance the Rapper.
And... That's fine, is it? That's fine to say everything they say? But it's so...
Yeah, but their argument is that you didn't go through the bullshit.
But he didn't. He didn't go
his
through
ancestors
that.
did, though. Mate, come on. And by the way, I'd like to say slavery that was only like 100 years ago, right?
Yeah, it wasn't that long ago.
Which is just a lifetime, really.
America was...
Which is crazy. Don't you ever think about that? Because you think,
it was still happening up until like the 60s and 70s.
Slavery was abolished in the USA 1865.
Which is, is not even that long ago.
150 years ago?
150 years. When in terms of, that's like 2 lifetimes. Right? Even less. That's just mad to think that. Because you think in the back of your mind.
It actually still happens now.
Yeah.
I mean,
in some places.
It's not legal.
In really like third world
countries. No, like Ethiopian Empire abolished slavery in 1902. Iraq, 1924. Iran, 1928. This is when they've abolished slavery.
That's like 100 years ago.
You sit there and think like
less than.
Well, 90 years ago.
Less than.
You think, oh, that was ages ago, man. I can't believe we used to do that. It's like, oh, that was only like 150 and even less time now in some countries.
It's like,
wow.
I can't remember.
What?
Saying all this.
I'm sure there was
Yemen,
something up to,
1962. United Arab Emirates, 1964. Niger.
Yeah.
Slavery's a
That's in
crime.
Africa.
Not abolished. Make slavery a crime in 2003.
That was 13
So you could just like
years
get
ago.
away with it if we caught you with a slave.
But that's
Shit, get in jail.
yeah.
bollocks.
But that's mental.
Yeah, it's
But
proper.
don't
man.
forget, America was, when it was first created, it was built. The whole infrastructure of America was built on slavery.
Yeah, and going into countries and slaughtering and raping and pillaging.
Like,
but that I feel as
just
if
couldn't
this
believe
is
it.
going to sound really harsh. I feel as if that needs to happen for any kind of growth to happen.
Slavery.
No.
What?
To go into
That is a
coun-
bold statement.
I don't know. Like there's a yin and yang
No.
effect. I feel
No.
like shit needs to get worse before it gets better.
There's
Well, not now in this kind of day and age. We know, but you even see like, don't Russia want to take over fucking
The Ukraine.
the Ukraine.
Well, they believe it's owned. It's owned by them.
yeah, they believe it's their property.
Why do
Yeah.
they believe this?
Because it was.
Fill me in, guys.
I'm not. 100%.
No, I'm not clued up enough to make a comment on
I'm pretty
this.
sure that the land was once part of the USSR, which was the massive thing. It was then there was a war and it separated, but they never believed it to be truly separated. They want it back. That may be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was. And
We want the land back.
yeah,
What is that?
I don't know.
That's
like,
Arnold Schwarzenegger. Isn't it?
Yeah,
We want the land back.
that was like Belgium, kind of weird. But yeah, I saw something quite funny on Twitter. I actually put it back. I retweeted it, saying Brexit voters who are in disbelief and shock this morning. Now you know what it's like to feel despair at how stupid some people are. And I was like, that's a statement, because obviously they're taking the piss out of the Brexiters, going, "Oh, I can't believe America have done something so stupid. You made us get out of Europe."
Yeah, like I say, I still think this is a cry out. We need something different. I
Yeah,
think this is like
big
the
time.
people reacting.
We had Brexit, which was a massive.
The world's
a
divided.
massive
Which
a
probably
massive-
isn't even going to happen anymore.
Well, that's a whole other podcast coming up, no
Yeah.
doubt, when that gets announced.
Brexit.
Well, it got announced recently about the entire government thing and how the MPs have to agree for it
Yeah.
to do
Which-
Article
no,
we should
50.
do a Brexit. We should do like in the future when we eventually, or if we ever do now, leave Brexit.
Mm-hmm.
We should do like a Brexit podcast where we get
But
drunk.
is
Go,
it-
goodbye Europe?
Just before the Brexit podcast, is it not just a spit in the face to the public? This entire referendum, yes or no?
No.
And it's just like a massive survey. We've gone, yeah, we should, and then they're like, yeah, but we've got to decide on it as well.
that's
now,
the thing.
though.
It was never the whole referendum thing wasn't a decider whether we do or not. It
Yeah, I
was
got
it was
told
an
that as
opinion
well.
poll, basically.
It's a survey.
Yeah, it
It's
was
a
just
glorified survey.
yeah, and everyone's like, well, that it's against our human rights. We voted out. No, you said the idea of leaving that's what you wanted to do. That was your idea.
Why is everybody acting like
Oh,
Brexit is? Because even
because
my
no-
work emailed me saying we don't know how Brexit's going to affect the company yet.
Mate, it
Because
massively
it- well,
affected the
well,
Well,
economy.
but why are
straight
people
away.
shitting themselves if it's just an opinion poll then?
Because that's
That's the thing.
opinions cause all sorts, mate. All it takes
Yeah.
is one vicious rumour and an entire
When that whole
company can go down.
thing came, recently when it said, "Oh no, we're not letting the
The
MPs." Yeah, when
Theresa May can't.
that's sorry.
charge
I was-
Article
I was,
50.
I was thrown off by my phone. When the courts said Theresa May cannot do that herself off the back of the opinion polls,
Yeah.
the economy started going back up again because it's like, oh shit. So that means
So it's just word of mouth. Is
that
literally
means that it's going to be the MPs who decide then. So I don't think the MPs will go back on the referendum because it will show an absolute disregard for democracy. Because that's what people want.
Yeah.
The people want to leave. So if they want to stay in
That's what
government,
democracy is all about, right? It's
Yeah.
not a dictatorship. And that's what it kind of would be being if we go back on our decision.
I wouldn't be upset if they did go back on the decision, or if they didn't go through with it, purely because the decision was based on ill-informed people. I think
You saw all these people, didn't they?
Yeah.
Like saying, "Oh, I didn't think it
Like,
actually happened."
Farage came out a couple of days ago, depending on when people are listening to this, obviously, saying, "Yeah, well, no, the referendum was never, set in stone. It was just a poll, basically."
Yeah, see, I didn't even know that.
And that's the thing. not many people do. It's just because it's like, do you want to leave Europe? Yes or no? Yes, we do. That means we're leaving. No, it just means that you've got an opinion about it. It's not an actual vote.
I'm just, like I say, I have no logic or reason or rhyme to sometimes what I say, but I don't think it'll make a lot of difference.
No one truly knows.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Just everyone's scared of the unknown, right? It's the reason I think President Trump. I don't think voting in Trump are going to make a lot of difference because I don't think he's going to have much power.
No,
but I don't know. I don't fucking know.
Quite a funny turn though. The American economy hasn't suffered at all.
Didn't it suffer though at the start?
No, and the markets wobbled, which is normal for any election.
You know what did change though? Price of gold.
Price of
went up. Went up like $40 an ounce or something ridiculous.
Do you know what?
Why?
Right? I'm going to go back to Donald Trump real quick, right? Because he's a massive businessman. He's worth
$10 billion. He says $10 billion.
He's worth
$10 billion.
He's worth more than what he lets on. 100%. I think he's worth more than he lets on.
That's the issue that people have with him is because he won't release his tax documents.
No, he's worth more.
People think he's worth less.
He's a massive businessman. Here's big things about Japan raping America for money and Mexico raping. That's why he keeps using that word. Really annoys me. But raping America of money. He wants America to make money, and that's what he will do that. If we leave Europe, the trade deals between we've never really had much trade deals between UK and America. Trump will want to make money, and we will need new trade exports. I think it might be even a little bit good.
Well. Like I say, I think he said.
We don't know.
I personally think he said all those weird, crazy things just to kind of spice it up, and it's weird for me to think that anybody could think the way he thinks. Like someone's doing all the raping. That's just like when he said that about Mexicans. I couldn't believe. I was like, this is a joke. Obviously, I can't believe someone. And he just didn't give a fuck. And I think there was a lot of secret Trump voters. I think a lot of people secretly was like...
Have you heard what they're calling themselves?
The shy Trumps.
The silent trumpets.
In England, if Americans listen, do they know that Trump in England means a fart, to flatulate? Slang? Because I don't think...
They probably do.
Maybe?
They probably know.
But yeah, that's why it's so funny to us.
But if you didn't know, you do.
But he wasn't... Google what he used to be called. It wasn't ever called Donald Trump. His name before that was Donald... Oh, it's so stupid.
Donald Trump is his name.
No. He changed it.
It's Donald John Trump, isn't it?
Nope. He changed it. What was his original name?
No, I'm pretty sure.
Mate, because he said about it here. I think
Donald John Trump. Doesn't say anything about it.
Fucking hell, he said his old name. He even changed his name because who is it that does those segments for America? The English guy who rants for 10 minutes. John Oliver. He came out with it. He said, your name's not even Trump, you got it changed.
His dad's called Fred Trump.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Trump. It's the family because it's all like Trump Towers.
I'll have to go away and then come back.
Well, I'm telling you, mate. I'm on Wikipedia. His dad's name's Fred Trump.
I watched John Oliver again and may have got misinformed there. Again, disclaimer.
You've just taken in a load of information to spit out
exactly,
words in order.
Proven, guys.
Can I just say he did actually have a wife from 1977 to 1992 called Ivana, and that's not even
Trump.
That's not even a joke.
Incredible.
Ivana Trump. That's not even a joke. I've literally got it right in front of me. That is her.
She
Ivana
looks
Trump.
Disgusting.
Amazing.
She looks like a clown. She looks like a melted clown.
Ooh, she's from the Czech Republic.
Is this before he had money?
He's always had money.
Yeah, to be fair.
I think even his dad's had money. Because his dad gave him a small loan of $1 million.
A small loan of $1 million. So yeah, that was a crazy statement.
That's not actually a bad impression.
It's all right.
I'll give you that.
Yeah, thank you. That's why I'm here. I might not know my facts, but I can do half decent impressions. But along with all the crazy shit he said, I think one of my favourite things he said, because it's so ridiculous, is that if his daughter wasn't his daughter, he'd probably sleep with her or something like that.
He said she was an attractive young lady.
Oh, did he not?
I don't think he actually
Again, this is the day 4 mil.
Yeah, I don't think he said that he actually wanted to
mate, I think it was risque, though. Can we pull that up, maybe? I think it was risque.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I don't doubt it. He's an idiot, but he's not.
Yes, he's an idiot, but not. Yeah, I think he's old-fashioned a bit. Like, there's interviews of him saying, like, my wife should be definitely in the kitchen.
Have you seen pictures of his wife?
Yes.
Did you know?
Of course, he's gonna look like that.
His daughter's called Ivanka.
Ivanka Trump.
Ivanka. I bet that was probably with her then, was it? With, what's his name? Ivana.
Isn't it pronounced Ivanka? Ivanka?
Oh, yeah, children. Ivanka Trump and Donald Trump Jr. and Eric Trump. The word
Eric.
Trump. It's just funny to me.
Eric got just like a shit name. Because they all got Ivanka.
One of them got called Donald Jr. And the other one was like, no, you're Eric, mate. You ain't no son of mine.
Yeah, no son of mine.
But yeah, Ivana was the mum and then Ivanka was the daughter.
I was just looking for this thing, what you was talking about with the entire sex thing. Apparently, Donald Trump was asked on Howard Stern what he had most in common with his daughter, and he replied, sex.
What? Sex?
Yeah,
Same
so
sex?
Ivanka was asked, what's your favourite thing you have in common with your father, who replies either real estate or golf. And then when she puts the same question to Trump, he answers, well, I was going to say sex, but I can't relate that to her.
Well, no, that's what he's just saying. Is like, my interest is having sex. I was going to say that, but I can't. He doesn't know whether she'd say that or not.
Well, it's
don't know.
still a weird thing to say, man.
Yeah, but did he tweet? Who did he tweet at like 2 a.m. in the morning? Oh, God, I'm going to have to pull this up.
I love that the President of the United States can be baited on Twitter.
He was out.
You can get a rise. You can get a rise out of the guy who's got control of the nuclear missiles.
His campaign team took his Twitter off him.
Yeah, but only with 3 days.
Of course you would.
With 3 days to go, though.
Donald.
The damage.
Donald.
Yeah, but this is a man who's going to have the nuclear codes.
That's what
he
I
can't
just
look
said,
after
like,
his Twitter.
If I think it was Hillary who said it on one of her speeches, like, and I know Obama did as well. If you have to take someone's Twitter away because they get heated, you're going to give the nuclear warhead codes to this man. And
yes, we are.
Can you imagine him getting all pissed up at like 2 o'clock in the morning, being mad on Twitter and thinking, you know what, fuck this, I'm taking out the Czech Republic.
Yeah, but I don't think he has those, though. I don't think he...
No, he does. That is a presidential thing.
I was about to say, if he is in a bunker and points at 2 people and say, put the keys in, we're doing this, they've got to do it.
They have. That's their job. Gone.
He is the single person responsible for doing
Iraq,
it.
gone.
That's scary.
Syria. And he can do that.
I just slipped out of bed. Yeah,
Shut up,
great.
Trump, you moron.
Fuck. No, so that's a legit thing.
Yeah.
He's already been briefed on the most intimate, unheard of secrets of America, because he was at the White House today. Obama and him met officially today to...
How's he going to keep his mouth shut about that?
Well, he has to.
It's not
legally, I think.
I don't think it's going to be long until he's impeached.
I think he would be impeached.
Let's take bets what's going to happen.
He will make full term.
No, 3 years impeach.
Because he won't get impeached purely because the House is
assassination.
No, there's going to be
more likely.
There will be a ridiculous scandal about him in about 3 years' time, and the House will have no choice but to impeach him.
He's going to court in 36 days for potential child rape.
Yeah, I heard about this.
I mean, it's all bollocks, but
of course it would come out now, aren't there? Yeah.
His son Eric is in trouble because he posted on social media his vote. Yeah. Himself is in trouble because he was seen to look over to his wife Melania.
Did you see that picture?
Melania?
Did you see that picture? It's like you better be fucking voting for me, eyes.
Yeah,
it's so funny.
You know she voted for Clinton.
Yeah, probably.
Just like, got your back, darling, Clinton.
Yeah, I've got a point to pick up. Right, so we'll put a line under Donald Trump now because I think we discussed him for about half an hour.
Far too much time.
Hillary Clinton. I know I'm just going to the other one. My massive complaint, fucking banging shit, with her is vote for me. Right? Okay, that's fine,
what?
Hillary. She wanted people to vote for her to be the first female president. I'm voting for her because she's a woman.
Yeah, you really want this woman though. This woman.
That's not a reason to vote for someone.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean, man. That's what I was scared of.
That's massively setting the feminist movement back hundreds of years by purely voting for someone because of their sex. Can you imagine if Trump said, vote for me because I'm a man? Fucking outrage.
But
it doesn't have the weight though, does it?
On the same...
Well, I know what you're saying actually, yeah. The outrage it would have, yeah.
On the same thing, could you not say that that's the only reason why Obama got in? Because he was black?
No, but Obama, when you saw him, he had he just had this thing about him. Even I would admit that he was cool, calm, collected. He's well spoken. He looked like he promised a lot of cool stuff, and he was eloquent. He was really good. So I don't think it was purely because he was a black president. I really don't think.
I think he had a really, really high
sex drive,
a really high white vote rate as well. Obama did. Donald Trump's had the lowest black vote percentage of the last 5 candidates.
Well, this is what I mean. Like when you say about like Hillary, vote for me because I'm a woman. This is where it comes back to teams for me. Like I think a lot of people just want to be on a team, a winning side, and then they get. This is why you're seeing all this outrage now. Like kids like standing up in school because Donald Trump got voted as president, and they left. And they just the whole school and people crying like outraged. Oh my God, fleeing to Canada. It's because I think a lot of it. Some people will legit because you've got to deal with the numbers. But there's legit like I think there's team mentality there. I think legit there's like a lot of people have just gone. It's our fucking guy or this is our girl, and I don't care what you say. And it's like are you actually sitting down and listening to their fucking policies, or are you just? And it's like when they go around with a microphone and they tell. Hillary Clinton supporters Donald Trump quotes and they go, oh yeah, no, I totally agree. And you're like, you motherfucker, you're not even taking it in.
Oh, 100%.
It's like Brexit voters. I want to be out of, I'm sick of Brussels making our laws. And not really. Yeah. Not really. So do you really know what you're voting for here?
That's the ill-informed voting. And that's the whole thing why it's gone to Supreme Court whether we leave Europe, because we're basing the whole decision on 51% of people.
And plus it's a fucking dated system that we're using. We used to have
but there isn't a better system that we know of.
I'm not saying that there is.
That's the problem with it. There is no better system.
But now this system was around when you had to get people to represent your vote and you couldn't make instant decisions over the internet. You have to have like people fucking going on horseback to represent your country.
Horseback?
Well, yeah, because you had to. Cause that's why I voted polls back in the day. But now we can do it instantly. I'm not saying the internet's safe and you shouldn't come up with a voting system on Twitter or whatever. But there's got to be
just like a Twitter poll.
That's what I mean, right? But there's got to be a different way. There just has to be. That's why I think the system's buckling now.
If there was another way, it would have been done.
No, I think shit like this takes fucking time, a long time. I don't think it's overnight. Like. I don't agree with that.
I think it's 100% harder to rig a physical election.
Oh, I totally agree.
Like, if someone can take down like Blizzard or Sony or Microsoft for like days.
Well, they did that the other day, didn't they?
If someone can do that, then they can do that.
I totally agree. And
100%.
I'm not saying that like the internet is 100% the answer, but there's got to be a different way. There's got to be. Like I think one person running the entire country is a ridiculous thing. I know
it's not.
Exactly, but I think having a figurehead is very old-fashioned. Well, this is our guy, this is our one guy. I think it should be like a team of people that you should eventually see and be a bit more...
well, it is exactly that.
Well, it isn't,
because it's the Labour Party win, and then David Cameron's like the boss. You do see the Shadow Chancellor, you do see the Treasurer, you do see the other people, that the Secretary of State in America or the educational minister.
I guess so, but it's like King and Queen.
Yeah, but you've got to have someone.
But they've got no.
No. But I mean okay, one further, like the president, the big guy, the one person.
Yeah, but there's got to be one person. Yeah. Like you can't have just 11 people on stage just all talking over each other. There needs to be one person.
Not talking over each other, but having like a debate like this.
That's what the House of Commons is.
Yeah, they all do that behind closed doors. Come on, we know
what the House of Commons is. It's not it's behind closed doors. That's the problem, right? Because no one knows what the fuck's going on. They should have like something like a podcast type thing where they sit, even in debates, they should have
podcast.
Hillary. I'm not fucking joking. They should have Hillary and Trump talk it out, and both get the point.
But they do that.
But there's a mediator in the middle, and there's like they've only got like 3 or 4 minutes to say their thing. There's like, okay, now over to you, and it's not. It's all fabricated. It's all fake. All the questions are. You should have them discuss it out over like a 3-hour period of like just debate.
I kind of think they are. That's what like the whole question nights are, and like they have like 5 or 6 debates on TV, like in America. We just don't see it because like we're not.
I have watched a bit of it. It's just I think
all that exists,
ridiculous, and it's just like they're calling each other names, and it's like very childish. Yeah, it's like you'd be in jail.
She should.
And she should. Yes, technically, if anybody else did the whole email scandal thing, they'll be fucked.
30,000 private
emails
deleted.
Yeah, but
Just
haven't
gone.
the FBI gone through everything already again? And they've gone like, no, there's nothing there.
I don't know.
They literally did recently. I swear it came out like 3 days ago that the FBI have done another pass through, and there's still nothing.
Well, it's because she deleted them all.
No,
Again, I don't know enough about
I
this
don't know. I'll skip over that. I don't know, but
I think I just no. Oh god.
Because you will need always have one person who speaks, like because it's not just one person. The Labour Party has like I'd say 20 people who makes the decisions. Like you just have the person who speaks, who's the figurehead, the mouth, or the wig.
mouthpiece.
Yeah, the mouthpiece. That's all Trump is. That's all Clinton would have been.
He needs to take off that toupee.
Is it actually a wig though? I don't think it is.
I have no idea.
I think it's a sprayed-on, not wig.
I think it's a fox that actually lives on his head.
A fox that lives on his head.
Some magical powers.
Yeah, I don't know. Is Tom Googling is Donald Trump?
No, it's not a wig. I'm 99.9% sure it's actual hair.
It says here Donald Trump does not wear a wig.
It's just luscious locks.
He's a weird-looking man as well, isn't he?
Yeah.
So fucking weird. He looks like a ball bag. With features. He's orange.
If you ever watch him speak, he doesn't actually open his mouth. Sorry, I've got something weird in my eye. He's like always like that. Yeah, I'm just about America. It's like, yeah, no. I watched an interview that he did on Oprah about 20 years ago, and he doesn't once move his mouth. It just stays still, whether it's Botox or something. There's an exclusive. Donald Trump uses Botox.
First here, you heard it first here. Donald Trump Botox.
But no, he doesn't use it. Doesn't move his mouth at all when he's talking.
Do you feel as if we discussed this far too in depth?
Well, I wouldn't say it's in depth because I think it's a key thing. It's a very important
it's topical.
thing
It happened yesterday.
Yeah, if you listen to this
or today.
This will be out Monday.
Not today.
And we'll record this Thursday.
Yeah, so this happened 5 days ago for you guys.
I didn't even introduce you. We just went straight into it.
Well, they can see me. They know my voice.
And hear you, yeah.
I am Jake Kelly, brother of Tom Kelly.
Mother of Tom Kelly.
It's a lie.
That.
Right, on a lighter note.
That is a lie. On a lighter note.
Can we go to nice, lovely things now?
Yes, we can.
Shit. It's that time of year again. John Lewis, Christmas advert.
Bloody Lewis.
I've not seen it yet.
Have you actually not watched it
I've
at all?
legit not seen this.
When I first opened my eyes this morning, I clicked on it at 40,000 views, and I was like, fucking hell. I feel like one of the first people to watch this. I've just seen that. Was it 2.2 million now? Is it at?
Yeah, about that, yeah.
Jeebus. That is a lot of people. Right.
Buster, have you seen this,
The
Dave?
Boxer. No, I haven't seen it.
This is Buster the Boxer.
All right.
That's a female woman panting.
If you haven't seen the advert, go watch it because it is good.
Why are they so famous for being so good?
No,
they never got me. The Star Wars one got me. The kind of parody last year, I think it was. Or was it the year before?
I don't think it was John Lewis, right?
It was. There was a John Lewis parody of a Star Wars
last
one.
year
Someone
it was
made
the Penguin.
Oh, shit. Oh, it's a CGI fox. That fox isn't real.
Looks good,
Oh,
though.
they get on a
Mate, it
trampoline.
looks sick, though. For being
Looks real
CGI.
good, yeah.
Like, how did they do the trampoline, though?
Probably got a real...
Like a green screen thing.
They wrapped a dog in green sellotape.
Just lobbed it up.
And just lobbed it on.
Jump about, you little shit.
Oh, two foxes enjoying themselves on a trampoline right now.
Nothing says Christmas like
A
foxes
badger.
on a trampoline.
Trampoline.
You know what they say? Two foxes and a badger, that's Christmas.
Yeah, we're now watching
Synchronised jumping.
synchronised jumping display on a trampoline. Two
Yeah,
foxes and a badger.
Oh,
Beijing 2020.
Buster's annoyed.
Buster is real enough.
Oh, squirrel,
they're
squirrel.
dogs now. Fuck. If I saw this out my back window, I would be going insane.
Mate, that's
That's
been
not how you
framed, isn't it?
bounce.
Now he fell over. Fucking stupid badger.
Buster, go on, lad.
So we all know how this is going to end now.
Is Buster going to be on there with it?
So the dog looked out.
No, because it's the next morning now.
Wait a sec, they put that up overnight, so the girl's running out to the trampoline.
Wait, Buster, go on,
Hey,
son.
come on, lad.
Buster got on there, the dog.
We'll fly away. Buster is fucking loving life.
Oh, nice. All right. No, there's a little bit of comedy in there. I like it.
I'm almost sure it probably says on the instructions that dogs shouldn't go on it
It also does say only one person at a time. So those foxes broke the guidelines. But
Good.
Hashtag Buster the Boxer. What's thoughts?
Yeah,
it's not an emotional one, is it? They usually go like full emotion.
Do you know people are in outrage that the advert didn't make them cry this year? People are actually kicking off.
Sake.
But look at the comment section. I'll read a few out.
Well, I like this actually. Yeah, read the comments out. I want to see this. Why are people fucking outraged? just
because it's 2016, mate. Everything annoys everyone.
You're allowed to be. Yeah.
Fucking idiots.
Oh God.
You're allowed to be triggered. I think the main
triggered.
word.
It didn't make me cry.
The main word for 2016 is one. Can I read this one out?
Yeah, go on.
One day the dog bounced too high and knocked the man on the moon, off the moon. You actually read it, Jake, 'cause I can't really see it.
It's just a throwback to all the other adverts. Last year was the old bloke on the moon, wasn't it?
And there's a Star Wars parody of it.
Oh, was there?
Yeah.
But that wasn't an actual John Lewis advert. That was just a Star Wars parody of a John Lewis advert.
Yeah.
I think the John Lewis advert came out, then someone edited it with Star Wars or something.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Since when has it ever snowed on Christmas Day in the UK?
Very fucking funny. Yeah. Who's that?
Keep scrolling. That is Azo with the rare peep or Pepe or whatever you call them.
Pepe.
Rare Pepe.
Right. There's that great big meme. Who's from UK?
This comment is so... I don't understand.
Dog's racist. Didn't let the black girl on the trampoline. Hashtag Black Lives Matter.
Beautiful. Fucking upvote. Like that fucking comment.
So fake. The foxes would have shat on the trampoline.
Poignant. To the point.
Yeah.
But yeah... I don't think it's that great.
I like it.
I'm with Tom, man. There's no emotion there. But to be fair, I've never...
But why does it have to be?
Because that's what the John Lewis
Lewis all about,
is.
mate. I don't care. Jake, I don't give a shit. I've never really got into the John Lewis adverts. Never believed the hype. I didn't get it. But
it's not supposed to be a hype. It's just a fucking advert for Christmas.
No, there is massive hype around it.
There's no hype about this.
It's the
this
same,
just came out of nowhere, didn't it?
But that's what they do, don't they?
It's the same kind of hype around the first sighting of the Coca-Cola lorry. When you see that advert for the first time.
I've literally never heard of the hype around that.
What?
Well,
the Coca-Cola lorry. It comes to Lincoln sometimes.
Yeah. Oh, it's Coca-Cola.
The feeling's always the real thing.
And copyright.
Drink Coke. Die faster.
Yeah, okay. I knew like people put it on Facebook. Oh, just seen the Coca-Cola advert.
I just seen the truck go by.
Oh, just seen the truck in Peterborough. I don't give a fuck.
I don't really
it's
care.
A truck. I've just seen a lorry on the A1.
I'll tell you what I did find impressive though.
Fuck off.
I was behind a 2015 Lamborghini coming into...
Fucking hell, that's a segue, mate. That confused me.
Because I was on about the truck not being
okay.
there. So I think that's a legit segue. Yeah. And I was impressed by that. And the fucking noise it made, just going like stationary.
Yeah,
just go.
It's a nice sound, mate.
Put fucking
couple of litres in there.
Lamborghini.
Please can you see me in my Lamborghini? Lamborghini!
Don't give that man any
KSI, big shout out. Sidemen, done know.
I don't mind KSI's
mate,
YouTube
his
channel.
Songs are sick.
You don't believe it?
No, 100%.
You don't. I look into your eyes and you don't believe it.
I like a few of them. I do like it. I genuinely like it.
Anybody who doesn't know, KSI is like a famous YouTuber. He made all his millions of subscribers and millions of pounds actually, by being an awesome FIFA YouTuber. Then he decided to dip his toe into the grime scene.
Into the music scene. Not necessarily grime.
Yeah, he's grimy, right? Because he's and he just don't translate.
Oh, it's got no meaning, no substance. Fuck off.
I didn't say meaning, it just didn't have substance.
Yeah, but songs don't
I feel
have
like this
substance,
triggers you.
do they?
What?
No, my only issue is...
Songs don't have substance.
No. I would say 99% of the trap and the rap that you listen to have all substance.
But you said music, you didn't say trap all.
Oh, no, yeah, all right. 99% of the music. The song we listened to before this podcast, no substance to it at all, but people will still buoy off because it's Chance the Rapper.
I'll have you know.
There's no substance.
I thought you meant the Star Spangled Banner.
I thought you meant the Star Spangled Banner. I was like, there couldn't be any more substance to a song than the Star Spangled Banner.
Not to me personally, but I don't get patriotic when I hear the British national anthem.
No, I do. Especially before like England match. Like tomorrow, England versus Scotland. When that God Save the Queen comes on, mate, I'll probably cry.
Did
shouting at all the Scottish,
God save us.
I'll buy off.
Did you not see that? Did you see that thing on Reddit the other day? Speaking of like songs that give you emotions, did you see the clip of the lads from New Zealand doing the Haka? There's nothing
for that guy.
There's nothing I love more than watching a group of people do the Haka. Dave, watch this.
Yeah, I think someone. Mr. John Adams is retired.
It's a Haka that
retired.
rugby dance that people.
Yeah,
do.
the New Zealand.
It's the New Zealand. It's like a New Zealand warrior dance that they do to fend off spirits and stuff. But
this guy looks like a younger version of that rugby player, the very famous Samoan-looking guy.
One of the
Jonah Lomu. Rest in peace, Jonah Lomu.
Oh, is he dead?
Yeah,
shit.
Yeah.
Rip.
And he's New Zealand.
This is a goodbye to one of their teachers who had been there for like 12 years. But
Mr. John Adams.
This in general, I love.
Look at the guy on the left.
This guy here does not want to be anywhere else but there.
He's going in. Oh my god, this is epic.
This guy.
Oh my, I could get into this. The guy on the mic. Wow, that's powerful.
That's prime. He's involved. What's this? How tall's that guy?
Look at the guy on stage just accepting it.
This is a massive sign of respect.
He is massively involved. No, the guy next to him.
Oh, him.
Yeah.
The guy,
this guy here, this blonde guy, does not want to be there.
Yeah,
he's Australian. He's not even New Zealand. I bet he's not from New Zealand. Jesus.
I love this.
Him stood up on the bench. He is him.
I want to be involved in this.
I'm going to learn it.
I feel like you need at least like 20 or more people though for it to be effective. It couldn't just be us three in the street doing this. Oh, he's put the mic down. The guy with the mic has put it down to get both hands involved. This is epic. I like this. What do people search for this, Tom?
The Haka.
Yeah, but
the Haka school. Or just do like farewell Haka. Like that's the end. But
and then they just all sit down casually.
Yeah. Right, thanks.
Over.
Thanks,
Cheers
guys.
then. And the token grey-haired white guy just shakes his hand.
That's
politely.
the guy.
That's
That's Mr. John Adams.
Well, yeah. The guy who's obviously receiving the good haiku, whatever it's called.
But
Haka?
The haiku. He's doing a haiku.
Talking of songs with substance, the Haka. I love watching the Haka.
Yeah, no,
stuff.
I give you that, but that's not a song.
Yeah, what are they saying? They actually make it
Yeah,
up?
no,
or-
there's-
It's probably like
there's
New Zealand.
words.
Like,
I want to see it phonetically written out so I can learn it.
I'm sure
Not now.
I'm sure we'll. You know what? We're going to put that link in the description of the YouTube video.
We should start doing that, by the way, just as a side note.
Linking video.
Yeah.
Just every video is just linked to the hacker.
That's how I want to start the next podcast, guys. We're going to...
I'm pretty sure that was racist. I'm up for it. I won't be here next time.
Oh my God, he's got it up. Right, let's go.
Slap the hands against the thighs, puff out the chest,
Ring
bend the
up.
knees.
So it's Ringa Pakia Umatiraha Tiraha
Yeah.
Turiwatifa Tia Hopwaaki
You got it, nailed it.
Wai Wataki Yakiokino
Stamp the feet as hard as you can.
Kamate.
It is death. It is death.
Is that what it means? Yeah.
Yeah.
It says underneath. Ko'ora.
It is life. It is life.
Yeah, I like this. 1090 10 kapuru holo.
I've lost where you are.
This is a hairy
This
man.
is the hairy man.
Brilliant. Nananitikima.
Who fetched the sun?
Wakati rabba. Boom.
Yeah, you
gone
fucked
off
that
now.
up.
Do you not just kind of want to learn it? So like next time you're drunk, when there's like three of you, can just bust out a hacker for
'cause
no
that's
reason.
how fights
The
start.
only thing... Yeah. And
imagine-
who's going to fucking fight you,
Could
to
you
be
imagine
fair?
like walking down from home, like down past like CX and all that, and then just busting the hacker out? You're getting stabbed.
In that, no, you're
Yeah,
not. No one's
under
coming
the-
near you.
Can you imagine like coming out the corner? You know the arches.
In the arches.
just like jumping out on people and going. People are stabbing you.
You're
getting shanked.
People are not going
People are
anywhere
walking
near
around
you.
you.
They're going, oh shit, this guy knows the hacker.
Oh god, he knows the hacker is from
The
New
thing
Zealand.
is, though, I feel as if this would only work if there was like 3 of you doing it synchronized, because I could just make that up in the street on my own, like hacker, because that guy doesn't actually know the hacker because but I could legit know it. But it'd only work if like 3 of you were saying the exact same lines, doing the exact same movement.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'm gonna find a YouTube video and I'm gonna fully learn the hacker.
Is there a how to do the hack? Is
it one?
I'm not even asking. There is.
Is it one? Is that the hacker song, or is there like several?
The hacker part 2? Forgot about Drake.
Do you mean like different versions of? As far as I'm aware, there's only one.
Yeah, no, I think it's just the hacker.
Really?
That's like,
I thought they were
like
just kind of
the
making it
slide
up
or
and then imagine doing the hacker, but like cha-cha slide, like the words.
I don't
to
know
cha-cha slide,
I don't know where
but
you're going
to hacker.
No.
Slide to the left.
You probably could get aggressive. Do an aggressive charge.
Slide to the right.
Oh, again, that's took a... I'm not sure if we're allowed to say that. Well, I suppose we can do what we want.
Of course we
do what we want. But, yeah.
Why is it not considered racist to, like... So you can't do, like, a Chinese accent?
I think it's not seemed racist. It's just seemed, like, offensive.
But when you do a Scottish accent, Scottish people don't get it.
I think
that's not classed as offensive.
I think it still is. I think technically it is, but...
Oh, well, I had a guy at work and I used to do his Scouse accent. I wasn't even really taking the piss. I was like, hey, mate, how are you doing? You good?
Yeah. Again, pretty Indian.
And he would get quite offended.
I think if you're imitating someone. So, yeah...
Jack Kelly. Is that offensive?
A little bit, yeah, because I don't speak like that.
Oh, this is a podcast, babe.
I don't do that, do I? Do I?
You reminded me of your dad then. Don't know why. It's something like your dad would say.
It's something I would say that he's probably copied me.
Nah, you copy your dad. You guys are the spawn of your dad.
Well, that's how children are made.
Shut up, I knew what I meant.
You two are the spawn of your dad. Yeah, well, technically, we came out of his testicles.
You are correct, yeah. What was I going to say?
Don't know, mate. You tell me. That's the dead man. The dead man.
The dead man. No, I haven't said... I can't believe I've learnt that. That isn't the dead man, the dead man.
No, I made it up. Because you was just gibbering on about nothing.
Right. I want to bring up a topic.
Okay.
Mark McGill, if you're listening, he mentioned to me about baby sign language.
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean baby sign language?
People now are teaching their baby how to do sign language.
Cool. Good.
And I don't think it's a thing. I thought he was making it up.
Well, no, it's... What? Are the babies like deaf or...
Well, he's just saying a thing that...
I think...
No offence, Mark McGill. Oh, God, here we go.
Babysignlanguage.com. I think that's brilliant.
What's wrong with it?
Yeah,
but I don't believe it.
What's your problem with it?
It's because I don't believe you can teach baby sign language.
Of course you can. You could teach a fucking cat a dog to sit and lay down. And humans have fucking better brains than a dog, mate.
When they want to drink.
That's not a drink. She's just putting her hand to her mouth. That's not sign language.
It is actual sign language. Look, like that.
No,
that's for food.
No, they've just... What they've done is filmed a baby. No, he's just put his arms together.
No,
babies that sign do not get as frustrated because they can communicate their needs.
But babies don't get as frustrated because they're babies.
Yeah, well, no, they get frustrated because they can't communicate properly. So they can learn to speak without having to speak. I think that's brilliant.
Has this been a thing for years then?
Of course it has, as long as fucking sign language is probably been about.
Fucking news to me.
Oh yeah, because you don't... Why would you have come across... You don't have to teach a baby sign language. You can barely string a sentence together anyway.
Yeah, that's right.
I went a bit far there. Sorry, mate.
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't touch me.
But it's just one of those things, isn't it? That baby is now going to grow up. Say even if it's fully, can hear... it's not deaf or anything like that. That baby will then have an extra skill from growing up.
Baby sign language.
It's like they're trying to teach kids like programming in school and everything now. I wish I could have learned programming in school.
Yeah, programming in school. That's sick.
Yeah, but
that's so sick.
Well, there is a little bit.
A little bit. You can't teach a baby how to program.
But that's what they're doing there. Mentally programming thoughts and actions to words. It's tenuous. I got there.
You really
got there. I arrived.
Yeah. No, maybe I've been too harsh because I didn't believe him. I legit was like, nah, no. I'll have to bring it up on the podcast.
It kind of makes sense because it's easier for a baby to do hand signs than it is to talk.
Do you know what I was thinking? I was thinking it was more like proper. Baby's going to be like, for audio listeners, I just slapped my hands as if I was doing sign language.
What you
I
said
thought it was
going to
be like really clear cut, no.
Yeah, but that's a lot. Don't you think that baby was asking for food, which is...
Well, it kind of just barely put his hands near his mouth.
Yeah, but...
It's a baby, I get that.
Compare that baby to that baby. Imagine that trying to ask for food with its voice. It wouldn't.
It just goes, and you know it's food, right? I don't know, mate. This is why I never will have children.
This guy...
I don't think you should.
No.
No, exactly.
I think legally you shouldn't have...
Yeah.
The baby just goes, and you give it food. Or something like that.
Dave's baby
just chuck
so fat. Every time it makes a noise, Dave's like, "Oh, you want food?"
That baby,
His baby's crying because it doesn't want food, and I'm grabbing it. Like, I've given it food. I don't understand.
Is that baby made a noise? Yeah, give it a fucking Maryland. Get that in it.
Maryland. Go on. Shut it up.
You got any more pepperonis in there? Get a spicy out bad boy in it.
A spicy bad boy.
Spicy bad boy.
That's what it's called, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, you're on about
Bombay bad boy.
Spicy bad boy.
So Bombay bad boys aren't spicy then?
No.
Yeah, of course they are.
Well, not that bad.
He's acting like he's Spice King over
sorry.
No,
I can put a Carolina Reaper in my mouth and not be bothered, mate.
Never said that in my life.
Yeah, well.
I've always said I've never really do spicy, but Bombay bad boys are alright.
Jake would literally. This is one of the things I don't get. Jake won't like eat spice for a lot of money.
No, an obscene amount of money I would. If you was to
you said like you would never try a Carolina Reaper pepper even for the largest amount of money. Now you're backpedaling.
No, like you was like saying like a
no,
grand
I was
or
saying
something.
no. I was saying a lot. I said literally like you went no money in the world, mate. No money in the world. You said that.
I'd say no less than 10 billion.
Well, that's stupid.
Well, that's my price.
But if Donald Trump came to you and said, "Literally, here's $1 billion and a Carolina Reaper," you go, "Nah, mate, sorry." It's not going to be worth that 20 minutes of my mouth hurting a little bit.
It's not 20 minutes. It's probably going to be at least a week.
No, it's not.
Mate, I got a microwave chicken tikka masala and I could still feel it burning my tongue a day later. A day.
Yeah.
A Carolina Reaper's a lot worse than a tikka masala.
You're not going to die.
But how do you know? My body might go into absolute shock and die. Well, you don't know. You don't know.
That's like saying anything, though.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying.
You're not going to drive your car because you could have a car.
No, don't get me wrong. Accident. If someone actually said, "Here's $1 billion," will you eat a Carolina Reaper? Of course I would. Of course.
But why was you so adamant? Was you just like doing it for the fun of an argument?
Because I would not want to eat it.
You wouldn't want to. Who would really want to?
Well, you do anything for money, wouldn't you? Really, if you think about it. We've had this conversation.
Suck dick. I'd do a lot.
That's a Kevin Hart skit. The sucking dick for money.
Sucking dick for money.
He was there for me when I was out on the street sucking dick for money. What? But,
wait a minute. He was
on about you got to bring your own cup when you come to my house.
Yeah,
that's good. But no, of course I would. But like it'd have to be like a lot.
Mine wouldn't even be a lot. I'd just.
You do it for the laugh.
I would. I did it if a camera was in my face and I was getting attention. And
it's like those on the drunk cast. No, what did you call it?
Mucky Duck.
Mucky Duck. I was going to say Messy Duck. But
Mucky.
So on Mucky Duck, when you were doing those chili shots, I would nowhere near it. Even for the bants, even for the laughs that it would have got.
Well, I didn't do any. I didn't do any of the Sambuca either.
No, but yeah.
Tom Kelly famously doesn't do shots.
I'm not stupid. Shots ruin my night. Like I'll have a shot.
Yeah, but you don't do shots.
Want to be sick. Dave does Sambuca.
I can do Sambuca.
Or tequila when he's really drunk. That's when you know.
And vodka when he wants to vomit.
Yeah.
That chili vodka though, I can do that. I'll do one right now. I don't care.
Go on then.
No, I'm not doing that. That'd be absolutely ridiculous.
I've got
on a Thursday night, I've got work in the morning, just in a shot of chili vodka.
Yeah, but you wouldn't get pissed on a shot, would you?
No,
you probably might do.
I know. Yeah, fucking cheap night.
Dave Vaughan, 2-shot wonder.
When are we doing the second Mucky Duck, by the way? It'd have to be another milestone, right?
Yeah. Well, whenever we want, really. We've started a thing. So
we'll just do it and then just release it when it's relevant. Oh, this one. We've done a milestone.
Then what, just edit in what the milestone is?
Yeah, just say...
It's thought that it cuts to me.
Our milestone is...
And just my face real close up.
Just voiceover.
1,000 download episode special. Hey!
Yeah.
How long we been, Tom?
1 hour and 8 minutes.
Oh, you got to go gym as well.
Yeah, we're calling it here, boys.
Shit. Taka's cooking me a steak as well.
Aww. That's fine. I want to go home. I've been out the house since about 6:30 this morning, so...
GG.
What time is it now? Well, it's 8 o'clock. So
It's 8 o'clock.
8 p.m.
Thanks for coming, Jake Kelly.
That's
Thanks
right.
for
It's been
joining us.
nice to. I mean, I didn't get in the intro, and you didn't do the whole Pretty Little Faces speech, which I've missed out
No,
on.
to be fair, I don't feel like I want to do that for every single episode.
Oh. All right, then don't.
No, I fucking won't.
He does what he wants.
Where can people find you, Jake Kelly, on Twitter? I'm going to do this now.
What? Personally find me?
Yeah, on Twitter.
I'd ask they didn't, actually. I'd ask they
At
didn't.
Varney on Twitter if you want to get me. Tom, what are you on Twitter?
Tomo Kelly, I think.
I'll be honest. My actual Twitter is Jake Kelly.
Yeah.
Why are we saying our own? Why don't we say
Dunno.
what the company one is?
Yeah, and YuckyDuck Podcast.
I'll be honest, I'm not
as well.
sure what it is because I'm not actually YuckyDuck
Dave,
team.
what's the YuckyDuck?
Is it at
Twitter?
YuckyDuck Podcast?
No, it's YuckyDuck Team.
Oh,
At YuckyDuck Team?
yeah, that's why. But I'm not YuckyDuck team, am I? I'm just
You're just a random.
I'm just
Side
random.
hoe.
I'm
You're
just
just a side bay.
I'm just here for the money.
He's not getting paid. for guests thinking they can come on.
I was like, well, I want 20 quid.
Right,
Oh,
let's go.
let's go. It's been emotional, guys. Thank you for having me for another episode.
I love when Tom brings up these random...
Oh, a little bit of hecko.
I don't know where the song's going.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do.
Okay, then let's step to this.
Thank you for joining us.
As I talk.
Thank you for joining us on this episode 18 of the YuckyDuck Podcast. If not team on fleek, you know me, I'm that real OG from the lowercase G's. Here we go, bring it in. To be fair though, not bad.
I feel like it's a Magnetic Man song.
Yeah. Episode 18.
It's
Thanks for joining us.
19.
I thought
19.
I thought it was 19.
Oh shit. Episode 19, thanks for joining us. Then we're going now and Chuck's gonna go to the gym. And Jake is gonna drive home. I'm gonna eat a steak that Taka cooked for me.
Steak.
Thanks for joining us on the YuckyDuck Podcast stream.
Stream.